kind of just made this look a little bit easy, but identify your goals. Make sure you are having a structure of how you want your website to be built, your name, logo, tagline. And that brings me back to type everything out on your Google Docs so you can just copy and paste everything and just figure out templates moving forward. And this leads me to having a clear site navigation. As you can see, I made it very convenient for my customers to navigate through my website and make sure that every important page was direct and straight to the point, which leads me to crafting a perfect homepage. Your homepage is what visitors would see within 10 seconds of your website. That is what is going to generate traffic. So make sure that you have all the impressive things on that homepage to make that audience, to make that visitor want to come back and hopefully refer their friends to somebody. And if you are a person that's selling products or a service, always have a clear and visible call to action, a buy now or book now on the homepage, or somewhere throughout the website. And make sure your website is mobile friendly. Don't just be thinking about the people that have the desktops. Make sure that your website is mobile friendly, because nowadays 60% of our audience is viewing the website from a mobile phone. So if it doesn't look right on a mobile phone, more than likely they won't continue to browse to your website, which leads me to Wix. You can also view your analytics through Wix and see how people are viewing your website. Is it through desktop or is it through a phone? And always have an exciting About Us page, because that is going to gravitate the audience to book that service or book that appointment. And just have excellent visuals, which brings me back to those pictures that you see me getting from Canva and Google. And just make your website exciting and useful for your visitors. So that is all I have for y'all today. Thank y'all again for watching this video, and I hope y'all were able to take some type of value out of it. And I will see y'all in my next one. Y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below what y'all liked most out of this video. And I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, guys. Hey you guys, it's Ashley Janae here, and I'm back with another video. And this video is going to be how I update my website for springtime. And I always want to update my website seasonal, just to give my audience more of a refresher and not have the same thing throughout the year. And as you can see, it's very fall, dull, and it's time to revamp, honey. So what I like to start off with is going on Pinterest, getting a couple color scheme ideas, website ideas, and manipulating into my own. And I'm just playing around with how I want my landing page. And I want very spring green colors, a little more vibrant and bold. And I like a good landing page, because I believe that a landing page speaks for you before a visitor comes on your website. So if you do have a landing page, make sure it is a eye catcher, because that's the first thing people see when going to your website before actually entering in your site. You're going to see me throughout this video going back and forth with mobile and desktop, because anything that you do on your mobile, you want to make sure that it fits into the screen on your desktop. Most people view websites from their phone. Don't assume everyone is viewing your website from the desktop. I am moving a couple things around on my home page, just trying to brighten up my page a little bit more. I am also going by website templates that I've seen on Pinterest and just adding my own little touch and feel to it. I skipped through a couple steps just because I didn't want the video to be too long, but what I like to do is just play with different layouts and continue to change it. I like to always view it in live view and see what I need to change and see how the client is looking at it, or the visitor from the website is looking at it. And I changed my light box to a more vibrant, bold color. And the website I was using to make all of my banners was Canva. Canva is great. I was using the CD cover size for my photos, for my box pictures. If they were in square small boxes, I used a CD cover layout. I'm not sure the measurements of that. So I'm going to start off with adding a promotions tab. I didn't have that at first, so my website did need to be updated a little bit, and I'm glad I'm doing this for the spring. A great tip to having a great website is easy navigation for the visitor. So it's funny because most of that stuff that I had on the right side, I had typed that out a long time ago. So I'm now implementing in my website. So always look back at old notes and see how they can become valuable to you now, because sometimes you might not use them back then, but you figure out a way to implement them now and add value to you and your visitors to your website or your customers. I am viewing it on my desktop, changing a couple things around. This process took me about a good week or 2 weeks maybe, because I was just going back and forth, but probably like a week. No, 2 weeks, because I was procrastinating some of the time, but I'm glad I got it done. I got her done. What I love, I didn't even tell y'all the host that I'm using. I'm using Wix. I am picking out a layout of how my customers see when they come to my website. So I end up changing the previous one that I had before with my promotions and my services. And you're just going to see me uploading and deleting, and just finding a layout that works best for me. I believe that you always want to have your testimonials on your homepage, just so your audience can see that your good reviews, and it will give them a little bit more push and excitement to trust you and book any service. Another good thing when doing a website, I already had a layout on Google Docs of how my website was going to be laid out. So as far as the homepage, what did I want on my homepage? What tabs and stuff did I want and need? So that's where you see me copying and pasting things from Google Doc to my website. And also, y'all can convert y'all PNG form pictures on your desktop, so y'all don't need to download a third-party app. You can just do it from your MacBook. And I had downloaded a couple images to put on the homepage, and I'm just trying to figure out a good banner that'll stand out on my homepage. Adding icons, I believe, just gives me an extra pizzazz to my website. Okay, so this is what I decided with and stick with. This is one of the hover boxes from the About Me page. So when you click your mouse over it, another picture will pop up. So I like this. Again, taking it from my Google Docs, whatever I typed up, and copying and paste. This will make it way more easier rather than you trying to figure out something the day of and just it takes a little bit too long, because that's what happened to me. I was spending a little bit too much time on one thing, so let me go on my little Google Docs, type some up, and that's what I did. So these services, facts, and promotion, they're all going to have their own separate page. So right now I'm just trying to find a great picture that will stand out but still scream spring and give a lot of color to the page as well. Okay, she cute with the pink flowers. So I just typed in on my Adobe stock photos spring pictures, and that's the one I chose. So let's view her live. Okay, we got the service page that needs to be updated, so let's get going with that. I want to keep my mailing list. Always have your sign up page on your home page. I'm making sure all of my links that I added on to each box is accessible. And I just want to show y'all my About Me page, because this is the link that I'm going to be added on to my portfolio box right here. So when people click on it, they will head straight to my Ashley Janae page. Also, there were a lot of fonts that I uploaded from dafont.com. I'm not sure if those are licensed or not, but they got some nice fonts, and I download them, I use them anyway. So that's what you gonna see, me connecting different pages, different tabs, so the navigation process can be smooth. So we're on a private policy page, dim, dark colors. Let's brighten her up. Okay, so let's get into the services tab. So again, I'm using the CD cover layout on Canva to size my pictures, and it's always easier to use a template and go from there. Sometimes it will take me a little bit longer to start from scratch. So I like grabbing a template and just putting what I need to put on there for my own business. Upload it into the box. Also, add a little tagline to your services or your products. Make it a little bit more eye-catching and make it stand out. And also, I'm updating my coupons, making sure everything is valid, up to date, making sure I don't need to change anything. Back in and changing that font for my promotions page. It was just a little bit too fancy for me. I wanted a little bit more modern, more like a decorative font. Okay, so we adding a little icon to the promotions, and little touches like this makes a difference. It's very detailed, but throw a little picture in there, and you don't have to always do words all the time. Pictures always catch a audience eye before words. On to the comments page. Brighten everything up, changing a few words around. I also need to update this and have some of my recent customers go in here and put in a few of their testimonials, just because it's only old comments from 2019, and I have had plenty of customers in between last year and now, so that needs to be updated. So I'm looking for a great about me picture, and I was like, I got some graduation photos that I took that are more than decent, so why not use those? And that's what your girl's doing. Uploading a great picture to the About Me page. Making sure it's sized correctly, and that's what you're going to see me doing throughout this page. And I went through a couple of pictures just to make sure that I had one that'll stand out and speaks volume of me. And I think the one in the white suit and my little straight back, little fade-in braids did it for me. She is screaming businesswoman. She's screaming corporate. She's screaming entrepreneur. She's screaming, I handle my business, honey. Okay. Look at me. Ashley Janae. Do your thing. And this About Me page will be linked towards my Ashley Janae page. And although I linked it on the homepage, just always look at it when you are creating your website, updating your website. Always try to look at it from the visitor standpoint and how well they will be able to navigate from page to page through your website, and just make it more convenient and easier for them. Also, I do want to add in there that I do pay for my Wix website yearly. This is not the free trial. This is not the free templates. Not a free template. This is not the free websites. And I don't know if anything differs versus when you pay Wix for the website, or versus you just doing it through your free thing. I think the only difference is it having like wix.com at the end of your domain name, but don't quote me, girl, because I don't know nothing. I also adding like a little synopsis of who Ashley Janae is, and I always like to use my little strips, and you'll find that when you click the add button, and it's going to have a, I think, interactive tab, and I always like the strips because they take up the whole page. Now we're just figuring out what to put on the About Me page for Alluring Looks, what speaks volume for Alluring Looks, and also give them a little sneak peek of who Ashley Janae is as well. And beforehand, I didn't even have a Alluring Looks About Me page, and what Alluring Looks is, what products or services I offer, and I kind of just, it's always a great idea to revamp your website, refresh it, and just make sure everything is up to date, because things may change throughout the year. I'm just going back and viewing my website from my live standpoint and making sure that everything is the way I want it, as far as my home page. My comment page look great. So let's go on the mobile app and see if everything is matching up to our desktop view as well. I also like to add in fine print a message to my customers before and after checkout. So if y'all have anything that y'all need to put to alert y'all customers, either no free shipping, the processing time, I will always give them the extra alert during on the product page maybe, and before they check out. So I'm just overviewing my facts page. I noticed there were a couple things that I left out on there that I needed to go through. So this is a good tactic as well. Always overview each page and make sure that you didn't misspell anything or leave anything out. Make it easier for my visitor and just link each service that they would want to book on the fact page. Why not? I noticed that I didn't have a box for people to contact me or submit a contact form, so that's what I'm doing there. The box can get fancier, but I just decided just to keep it plain Jane because I think I already have a lot of stuff going on my website as is. And you don't want to overpower your website with too many icons, so many pictures, too many things, and your visitor might not know where to look or what she's looking for because it's too much stuff overpowering. So, and now that I'm looking at that, I might do a contact form on a separate page. It's just so when you click here, that click here sign, it will navigate to a whole another page instead of the home page. So what are we doing now is I have an app downloaded on my Wix called 123 Form Builder. And this is a form builder, basically self-explanatory, and you get to customize a form that your customers are able to fill out. And this is for traveling. So if my customers want me to travel to them, they have to fill out this form and I have to approve it in order for me to travel to where they would like for the service to be done and held. And no kids allowed. We don't need no baby kids running around touching my makeup. And I'm doing this because I've had bad experience of me going to people's house, kitchen nasty. They don't even got the workstation set up for me. So I'm going to upload that on a separate page and also hide that page from my customers so they won't be able to see it. But it will still be accessible and clickable when they click that link on the facts page. And let's see what she looking like. Honey, she is done. Okay, we got the contact page, mailing list. We got our promotions, facts, Ashley Janae. We got our view a new client. Y'all go fill that out. You get $10 off your first appointment, first service. The link to Ashley Janae website works. The link to leave a comment and a testimonial is great. Okay. And she is done.